The dog was whimpering and then crying really loudly.
That's why you gotta beat it to submission. Wait, what?
No, I don't think that's how you do it, Ryan.
I think that's exactly how you should do it.
Alright, so as y'all can see, I've played just a little bit more Rise than y'all have. It's okay. I know y'all are intimidated by my number.
Baby.
I know the title of my video. We help a Monster Hunter Rise noob reach...
I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap
And then you have to have like your face on the thumbnail where you're like super shocked about something.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god! And then you have to have a red circle on there.
Yeah, the red
Red circle, arrow, and then just like say, "You won't believe what this noob just did."
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna have... and it's gonna be a hammer, but the tail is flying off.
I don't like this abuse.
Also, Marnark,
Listen,
you're HR 147. How do you enjoy this game this much? I don't get it.
I don't. That's cringe.
So before we start discussing, maybe we should think of title ideas. Monster Hunter Rise sucks, or
if you like Rise, you're wrong.
Monster Hunter Rise has no content.
How about y'all rise to the occasion and let's shit on Rise?
Me as well.
Can we do the 2008 YouTube intro?
My intro is just gonna be your number 10 like intro again. No,
I'm thinking like the full on like, hey y'all, Ryan here, and today I have my lads with me, Banana Anus, Dak, and the other guy, and today we're gonna be playing Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, okay. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're playing Monster Hunter Rise with the boys. I'm your host, Banana Anus, and we have our boy Dak, Russarine, also known as Ryan, and Marnark. And today we're gonna help Ryan rise to the occasion and join us up in the ranks.
Yes.
Bad.
Yes.
Oh wait,
yes, I love that.
Also, be sure.
Base boost Rise whenever you say that in your video. Can you be like Rise and then base boost that?
I certainly can, Rise. Anyways, I hope be sure to like and subscribe, Rise, to the occasion on.
No, you're missing one. You're missing one. You gotta be also like, you know, I see this chart here, and it looks like only 10% of
you are subscribed.
You'll better rise to the occasion and make that number rise up.
Yeah, it seems like only 2% of you are subscribed. I don't know why. Like, I make good content, right?
How do you go fast again in this game? Oh, fuck. How do you run with the... Oh, it's... Okay, I got it. Don't worry.
Dude, this game sucks. Monster Hunter Rise is a bad game. It's actually bad. Let's talk about how bad this game actually is. All right, first and foremost, let's talk about the lack thereof content.
Yeah.
I know it's been beat absolutely to death. That horse has no meat left on that body. However, we still must talk about it because we've not talked about it as a group yet.
Yeah.
This game is as bare bones as a modern day Monster Hunter game actually gets. And that is staggering. That is not what they should have been doing. Monster Hunter Stories 2, to be exact, is much beefier than this game, their actual flagship title.
Right.
That's a problem. Not a fan of it. But a lot of people just seem to defend it, saying, no, it's fine. It's just a base game. I've been playing Monster Hunter games for 13 agonizing
This will be getting
years.
a G-Rank expansion. It's fine. All your completes are irrelevant.
Excuse me, it's actually Master Rank expansion now, and I'd prefer you not to say G Rank to me.
Oh my god.
Okay, we don't even know.
I'll almost kick you off this call.
Portable for itself.
I mean, I think one thing that we have to think about is that Rise, like, when you understand the controls, is so easy. Compared to other games, it is like piss easy. And like
this is true.
That's what made the other games a little bit longer, at least. Like, I would argue like 10% longer, because the fights were longer, the monsters were more intimidating, and in this game, it's just easy. Plus, it's easy to make content
that's not
too.
to say that there aren't some hard monsters in this game, but the general difficulty curve, especially in Village, is baffling.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't even say just Village. Like, even in... Okay, in the very beginning, the
Village.
online... is the only real issue in the online component was that the monsters had absurd amounts of HP. It was ridiculous. It took us 22 minutes to kill a freaking Lagambi. I was so angry. I was like, guys, did it really take us 22 minutes, the four of us, to kill a Lagambi? What are we doing? It's ridiculous. So in the beginning, that was the thing, but it's not like the game was difficult. It was like, bro, we get it. Just die already.
Yeah.
So even then, after you get relatively optimized, the game just rolls over and asks for it kindly, or doesn't even ask for it at all. It just rolls over.
Right.
And I'm with you there. Josh. Like how the game feels. The combat is so good. A lot of people say it's the best combat we've ever had. That is true. But my biggest issue with a lot of Monster Hunter games recently is that you as the hunter become far too strong, and you're much, much, much stronger than the monster itself, making the game relatively too easy to even play. You're not in any actual real danger because there's so many things to mitigate a lot of the issues that a lot of the things that would actually give you harm,
100%,
make you hurt, and so on.
It's just annoying because, like, with the amount of things we can do, I would expect at least the monsters to keep up. Like, I was kind of expecting, like, frontier, like, flips or attacks to, like, keep up with what we can do. That would be a lot more impressive.
So you're asking for, like, kind of escalation like how Frontier did as, like, an MMO?
Oh, absolutely.
Keep up with
No. We're talking about the monsters actually busting some of that ass. Okay, if you want to... All right, a good example
Okay, so
is...
get Blinking Narga in here. All right.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm
please
okay with that.
bring
Like,
him in here.
This is not, like, something that I'm against. I want monsters to be more difficult. If anything,
I mean, there
show up a
are,
lot
and
of
I
the
will
recovery
say that
frames
there
on the
are...
attack.
I will say that there's some hard monsters in there, but it's like...
Like what?
The problem...
Like what? Give us an example.
Final boss and Volstrax.
No.
I would...
No, maybe American Airlines. Fucking Narwa Thunder, whatever the fuck those
No.
things.
No.
Whatever the fuck that is, that shit is not that difficult.
Version.
Oh, there you go.
Died.
There it is. I'm still trying to relearn the controls right now, so this is a little pain.
Yeah, don't ignore that death, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that Ryan is not good at the game.
No, edit over it.
Yeah, edit it over it.
Out
Yeah.
you died.
Yeah, edit out. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Some other death later on that's going to happen in the video. But no, I don't mean normal Thunder Serpent Narwa. I mean the other.
Oh, like All Mother?
Well, yeah, the thing at the end of the game,
All-Mother.
like
All-Mother,
the thing.
yes.
Oh, okay, that's what it's called. Whatever. It still wasn't that bad.
I was gonna say
I was
yeah.
actually just randomly swinging and still won.
I was like, I don't remember her being that.
Oh, Ryan.
Communication error has occurred.
What happened?
And
Oh no.
I've been disconnected.
All right, let's back it up.
That's what you
So-
get for
I'll
paying.
reconnect.
That's what you get for paying $8 for Nintendo Online. They're like, oh, you really want it for that cheap?
Yeah, they're like, you're cheating the
They
system.
want more money
so-
out of you.
Hey, I got points. They gave me those points. If they didn't want me to use them, I don't know what the fuck to say.
One of the bigger issues I have with Rise is like the amount of actual fighting you actually want to do. Let me explain.
Yeah.
So for instance, I use Lance, right? I use Lance, I use Gun Lance, these are my weapons. The only monsters in this game that give any skills or anything worthwhile for those weapons is Bazios and Diablos. There is no reason for me to even attempt to fight
I
almost
hate
anything
how the
else.
skills and armor works in this game. I
It's
fucking
terrible.
hate it.
It
You
is
would fight a
pretty
whole
bad.
monster like, damn, this monster's cool
Sorry.
as hell. Let me get that armor. Why? It's a fucking bow gun.
I wanted so bad to get Rockmar Kadaki, and then I realized, fuck, it's gunner armor. I
Yeah,
can't
couldn't do it.
use gunner
Yep.
armor.
I was waiting to fight that monster for fucking centuries. When I saw the armor set, I'm like, well, no reason to fight this fucking thing anymore.
Yeah.
know?
And yet, yeah. It's just like, there's no gunner variation, there's no alpha and beta variation. It's like, I would have preferred alpha and beta. I know some people don't like it from World and Iceborne, but that legitimately allowed for more customization and mix set
Oh,
options.
100%.
It really did.
And-
100%.
Like, hey, if Rachna had a beta armor, then that would just like take off, or it would take off
The gunner
some of
bits
the
or
gunner
whatever.
skills.
Gave
Alternatively,
us more
like do
slots
what's
or just whatever. But like
Or
how the
alternatively,
game
it
is
would
now,
do
it
what,
feels a lot like, you remember the old system where it was literally Blade Master armor and then gunner armor?
Yeah.
that
It
would
feels
have been
like
better
in this
too.
game, it's like that, but you don't get both. It's either like
either
Rachna
one
is
or the
literally
other.
gunner armor,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
this
yeah.
other monster is literally Blade Master armor.
Extra
There's no
armor is gunner. Alternatively, just do the World and Iceborne skill system, which was really neat in how, like in the case of Xeno armor, it mixed razor sharp and spare shot together.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it was like, if you're using a gunner armor, if you're using a gunner weapon for that, you get spare shot. If you're using a Blade Master weapon with that armor, you're using razor sharp. That's neat. It's a good combination of the skills, and it's neat in terms of UI compared to, I don't know, Kushala armor, which is just, oh, let's just have both razor sharp and spare shot at the same time. It's like, my OCD.
I know.
It just triggers a bit of my brain where it's like, oh, it could be so much cleaner.
I just miss when weapons had like small skills too. Like you had Cool Taroth, like elemental. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, ramp up.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, ramp up is lame. Ramp up is lame.
I don't like it. It's just weird. I don't
I
like
get what
it.
they're going for to make something special or customization, but it's like it ends up being a worst Safi augmenting in terms of just like being able to make what you want.
No, yeah, and that's another thing. They have like these apexes for the rampage, dude.
I had
and no,
deviants.
and they're deviants, bro. Just bring back deviants. Like I don't.
Stories 2 has the
Seriously.
damn deviants.
I miss.
Stories 2 has deviants.
I miss deviants so
Why?
much. They were such a unique. I love it when like games take old concepts and they add like a new twist to them, and that's exactly what deviants. They were so much fun. Like bring them
now
back,
they're
my
Apex.
dude. Yeah,
Whatever.
like that's not the same.
Sorry, I
Just
think
fix
I
the
think I
quest system
disagree.
and the grinding. Just fix
I think
the
I
quest
disagree.
system.
Yes,
I
go
think I
ahead.
disagree with the deviants.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of deviants. I didn't like the fact that you had to fight them like 4 or 5
Well, that's
times
quest
with the
again.
tickets.
That's the quest system and grinding. Fix that, and the deviants are fine. That's the only problem I have with them outside of, well, the theme. But that's a symptom of a grind.
Right.
I also have PTSD from fighting Hellblade 17 times to get like 5 powders.
No, but when it comes to like content and Rise, there's like World had more, and like
Yeah, World and more.
I get it. It's a base game. I also get it. There was the coronavirus, like the epidemic going around. Capcom was also hacked.
I don't.
But I like no, but that's
I don't know.
that's the thing. Like,
it's a thing that happened, sure, but
but that doesn't
I have to
excuse it
ask
from
the
being a
people-
bad game. Like I don't
Yeah,
care what
it doesn't excuse.
I don't care what the
it,
reason
but also
is.
I have to. I have to ask the people, how much longer is this excuse gonna last for? When the next Monster game comes out, Monster 6, is that also going to be blamed on, COVID pandemic, or is it just going to be Rise? There are plenty of other games in the industry being made during the pandemic or have had development during it and are coming out just fine. What's their excuse?
The Japanese like infrastructure as far as like developing games and whatnot, it doesn't actually work the same way ours does in the West, where it's like fine, just stay at the house, do what you do, and then bring it up. Whereas people I learned in like Japanese culture and whatnot, they physically go to their work location and they all go there. It's not the same. It's a different
business is
completely
a
different way of
whole-
doing things.
right.
So like
Yeah.
I get that in that regard. However, as far as like end game event quests and so on, all they had to do was write up some licenses, bro. I don't compare Rise to World as far as like event quests and such go, because that was like Group A versus Group B, and I don't like to do that. So I group Group B with Group B. Let's look at Gen and Rise. Gen was a thick boy game. Let's be real here. Gen was a thick boy game and had
It was an
tons of different-
anniversary title celebrating the franchise's history. Like,
True.
look at all
I'm
these
not looking at
monsters
that. Not looking at that. Not looking at that.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm looking at is event quests. And it's
Yeah.
for me, it's again, it's not about the event quest. The speed in which you go through the base game in and of itself is baffling. Because we talked about all these points before. You will fight a monster. First, you'll fight the monster, it'll take you no time to kill him. It's fucking easy sauce. You're the shit. Monsters aren't worth the damn. You're not taking real damage.
Okay, Ryan's getting his little story bit over here.
Okay,
Sorry, my
two,
bad.
like
That was my bad.
you have the hunter himself being far too strong, so there's no point to really like make quests last longer than like maybe 4 or 5 minutes, which is a real fucking thing. Like when I was making my videos, I had a tough time like faking the content so that way I can have more to talk about when I make the video.
Oh, dude,
there was,
tell
like,
me
a
about it.
difficulty in it.
Yeah, armors that we used to remember grinding for armors. Remember thinking, okay, I'm gonna wear this armor set because it has pretty good skills and everything, and I can do it for a while until I get like my next urgent or whatever. Then I'll get a new armor set. Or just like, damn, that monster's cool. I'm gonna make another armor set with that. Even though I already have an armor set. No need for that, my guy. You'll make that armor set and be mad as fuck that it can't do a bitch ass thing for you. The fact that the armor sets themselves are super limited for like what they're used for, or
Oh,
what they could be used
100%.
for rather, is a
Yeah.
freaking bummer. I
And-
will not fight Rachna again because I have no need whatsoever to ever
I
see that
already
monster
have all
set
my
again.
She's got
weapons.
some.
From
She's got
her.
some neat weapons, but that's only it.
Yeah.
That's only it.
That's if you need those weapons.
Like-
sometimes you don't need the weapons. Sometimes you just need the armor.
And that's the thing. And that's another thing too. Like, because Zenogre's in this game. Zenogre's been in so many other games like beforehand. So I think about it.
Yeah.
In this game, he is but a puppy, In World, he was pretty, like, semi-difficult, okay. In For You, he was okay. But I remember back in 3 Ultimate, he was...
3U Zenogre.
3U Zenogre was a beast. And I'm thinking about it, I'm like...
3U Stygian was a
Oh,
fucking
dude.
menace to
3U
society.
Stygian. I was like, what happened? Like, how did this... And
They had the neuter him because people kept complaining about the difficulty.
no,
And now
Okay,
it's like,
is this the same
No,
thing?
Zenogre back
The
in 3U
monsters
had
got-
an easy cheese to him. He was very easy to trip and knock over.
Look,
Or Stygian was pretty
the
hard.
hunters themselves got too strong. The monsters did not scale with the hunters. The hunters got stronger, monsters stayed the same. Before you know it, shit game's easy as fuck.
yeah. It's just funny because, like, I remember when I was playing through this and I beat Magnamala for the first time. First of all, he was nothing compared to the
In
to the
Village.
demo. Oh my goodness.
In Village?
So
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, no, Village.
And then I got
is
the end
a
credits,
fat-
and I was like, what?
Well, that's a bigger issue in terms of Rise's story as a whole. It's just not.
There's nothing going on.
How to describe it? It's. They ended at fucking 4-star.
Yeah.
Really?
No, and they were like,
Force.
and they were trying to make us like really attached to the characters. Like, we will continue forward, and I know my ability. It's to make good food. I'm like, I don't care.
What's your purpose?
I do
in
not care.
Courage? It's like also I don't care.
Yeah. I do
Also,
not
there's
care.
not enough time development given for these plot points to pay off. There's not an entire extra rank.
Yeah.
Even though there are still monster cutscenes being introduced. But no, it just ends. Why? Oh, and that's a bigger problem with
I'm gonna have
Magnamala's
a
flagship
hot
status.
take. I'm gonna have a hot take here. I don't think there's been like a really good Monster Hunter plot since 3U. I think that's
Since
the last
4U.
one.
4.
Three-
4 and 4 Ultimate is the best story, and I am baffled that they
You
have
know
not
what?
done
No,
better than that.
I'm with Ryan. 3U.
I'm 3U
3U was
100%.
Monster
I-
Hunter's actual, like, okay, 4U attempt, that was an actual attempt at a
Because,
Monster
like,
Hunter story. But we're
it makes
Monster
the
Hunters.
other
We
genre feel
don't
more
care
important.
about the story. We don't care. Don't put Dark Souls. What is the story to Dark Souls? It's in the back. Don't lie to me.
It's a world story.
It's
You
in-
explore it
thank
through the
you.
world, you
It's in
find
the
out
back.
through
Yeah.
interactions, items,
in
and
the
all
back.
that.
And I'm totally cool
Monster
with that.
Hunter is the exact same way. In 3U, it was like, bro, they told you, like, hey, shit's popping off.
The guy Chris
Um,
terrorized our village. Oh no, wait,
that's
it's this
about it.
giant ski whale.
Go do
making
your thing now.
earthquakes.
They literally just said it's popping off. Go do whatever you want. I ain't tripping. Go for it. But in 4U, they're like, oh, we're gonna take you through the pop off. I'm like, I get it. That's how stories actually work. But like, dude, we're Monster Hunters. Just show me the fucking quest board, my guy. And in
Yeah,
3
I
is
guess
like,
so.
yo, here's the quest board, and then some other things maybe, but the quest board. So like,
Man.
if you wanted the story, you listened.
It feels off. Like,
There's a lot of things I can say about this game that I don't have the words for at the moment, or it's like I would need actual like a script behind it
Right.
to be competent. Because it's just that it's so multi-layered and nuanced in terms of like the issues, and like just I'm not motivated to play this game. Even
Yeah.
World, I was motivated to keep going,
well, 100%.
even with like the droughts that happened with Behemoth, and even with Behemoth, I could argue it's a crossover monster. Things like
Yeah.
this take time. They have to agree to it, and all the contractual and licensing that has to go between the two companies. The Crystal Kulu before fighting Behemoth, that one of a kind event.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was fun.
I got disconnected.
Oh,
Wow.
darn it, dude. That's so...
Does that mean we
Wow.
have to start? Does that mean we have to start over? Because I have to be the
We're
one that
still
does
in
it.
the quest, but yeah, I don't think you'll. Unless if you can get back in immediately. Actually, yeah, try and get back into the hub and quest. Basario's fucking Basario's. Focus on him.
That's the wildest
Some,
part.
some
that
people
you're
are just
actually
like
at.
that, you know? Don't kink shame.
Yeah, it's 2021, guys. I mean, come on.
Relax.
Yeah, we all gotta be progressive.
Yeah.
Progressive. Oh, Tetron. Okay, Tetron.
I'll be progressive in the opposite direction for all I care.
I'm gonna progressively put my foot in your ass.
aggressively negative.
Dak.
Huh, look at us,
I will say,
fucking elitists.
I will say about the little wind platforms there, you can float into the air like that.
Are we
It's
actually
really neat.
gatekeeping? Like now, I'm looking at this from the other side. Are we gatekeeping? Are we
What do you
being?
What do you mean
like,
by the term
negative Nancy's?
by gatekeeping?
Like, are we saying because you guys are doing this old whack shit, you need to do the shit that we used to do when we had to play Monster Hunter games on like with
Like
half a
how
controller and the monsters had like 7,000 attack damage. We had like 1 HP.
I personally
and so on or
don't
whatever.
care.
No,
You can play the
I
game
don't-
however you want to. I just personally think like after I made a video like after playing Monster Hunter for 11 years. It's just it feels different, and it's because this game specifically is way too easy. There's not that much content anymore.
It's more than just oh, you've gotten better.
Well,
There's
listen, do
actual
y'all know what the big thing is with why the games feel this way? The big theme.
What's up?
It's called mainstreaming. It's when the game became mainstream, and it had to be easier so more people could join.
No, I don't know, sure, but like World and Iceborne, that was mainstream, and that I would still fights that kicked my ass in, like Fatalis.
World was mainstream.
Well, I'm talking
Iceborne
about
was
the
not.
fact that this is like, you know, from what I understand, I haven't beaten it yet, so I haven't seen the post game, so I'm not super familiar with it. But from what I understand, it seems like this game is also trying to catch the mainstream stuff that World and Iceborne did,
Right.
while making it even easier for people to join, kind of like the equivalency of like Generations being a good game for people to come into as well. But it did it way too much to the other side.
Right.
You know, making it too easy where there's not, and like there are supposed challenges for post game, but not really. Again, I haven't seen the post game, so
There's not even like
attest.
a post game to Rise. Spoiler alert. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Kind of what I've been picking up on from this conversation.
Yeah,
That's why I haven't been saying.
I'm
much
gonna
about
give you a
it.
little bit of
Turn the game off if you
spoilers.
want.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of spoilers. After the final boss, there is just one more monster that's Hunter rank 100, and then that's it. The only other things to get are advanced quests, or free advanced quests from one from clearing Olive Village,
Oh, that's why that
one
happens.
from doing I think all the advanced, which is the Diablos, Rathlos, and Magna in Infernal Springs, and then from doing every single quest, that's the free alphas, and then that's it.
Well, I have a bandit quest